Shalom. Want to give all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rach Akwadash. Double honors to the men of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect, pushing this truth in all sincerity in four corners of the earth. It's your brother Quinai coming at you. Another video. All through the Spirit. I just want to come speak on the Spirit quickening everything. Everything is centered at the Spirit. And I started thinking about this when I was riding around looking at, some of these Edomites and their pets versus Jake and whatever he does, his pets, Be it that, you're dealing with a righteous-minded Jake, because there's a lot of our people are wicked as shit, man. They're gonna be destroyed, and good riddance, man. Because hey, they're too far gone, man. And the Lord must destroy them in order to bring in the next kingdom, which is the kingdom of heaven, which will be ruled by the Israelites, which are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and those nations that they were scattered throughout, that the Israelites were scattered throughout. So, you might have Israelites that might look like so-called white people or so-called Asian people or Indian people, but they're really what we call Jake or Jacob. They come from the seed of Jacob. And that spirit, the Spirit quickeneth, meaning it makes alive. It energizes. Strong's G 2227, Zua Poi AO. Zua Poi AO. So anything that Jacob touches, because Jacob being the Israelites, comes alive, is given life if Jake is seated in righteousness. And what's righteousness? The Holy Scriptures. The Holy Scriptures. Seated in Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. Okay? So there are some Israelites that might not even be awake yet, and the Lord's dealing with them, and they may be thinking, well, I'm not really religious, or because this thing is not a religious thing. It's not about religion. Religion is a man-made concept. This is a spirit thing. This is a truth thing. It's a history thing. These nations, Israelites, the Elamites, the Moabites, the Edomites, the Ishmaelites, the Canaanites, Hamites, all these nations are still around. They don't just die off, like these Christians, and we're the actual Christians, but we don't use the term Christ. We use the appropriate term, which would be a Christian would be a follower of of Christ, which the real appropriate title would be Mashiach in the Hebrew, which means anointed, the anointed one. Christ is I believe it's seated in a derogatory term that basically is rooted in like folly. And whenever you see Christ, you always see a cross, and that means that's kind of like the cross it's like an electric chair. It's like a modern day. It's like an ancient electric chair, basically. You know. So when you wear a cross on yourself, it's like you might as well wear an electric chair around your neck. It's a torturing device. Yeah, see, but a cross would probably garners more death around it than the electric chair. You know, because electric chair pretty much gets you out of there within a reasonable amount of time. Cross, man, you might be sitting up there for days on a cross, like the Mashiach, or the Anointed One, which is his appropriate name. His real name is Yahweh Shai, which means he delivers or he saves. So, forgive me, I'm kind of, the Spirit just takes you into different directions, but, so, we, the Israelites, are the true, we're the true Christians, followers of Mashiach. All right? These Christians, they think that everybody can be saved. They think the Holy Scriptures are for everyone, and they're not. That the book is for the Israelites. But anyway, back on topic. So anything that Jake touches comes to life if he's rooted in a righteous manner, and more particularly in the Holy Scriptures. That's pretty much, that's his birthright. That connection with the one true power, Yahweh. Bahasham Yahweh Shai, which means in the name of Yahweh Shai. So once we were taken away from our heritage. It was beaten out of us because we went off and we cast the Lord off. So the Lord cast us off, gave us no more protection, and that was manifest through a lot of things. But one of the biggest events would be the Atlantic slave trade and slavery just in general, because the Atlantic slave trade was centered around the tribe of Judah, which is the southern tribe, which consists of Benjamin, Judah, and Levi, which are the modern day. They would be depicted mostly as in a carnal sense. Levi would be the people of Haiti. Judah would be the American Negroes, so-called, and Benjamin would be the Jamaicans, so-called. But there was a slavery that was occurring actually before that to the northern tribe, which are the so-called Hispanics, the Mexicans, South Americans, Central Americans, and they got it real rough, man. Those Spaniards came over, and they was burning them at the stake, man, alive, man, woman, and child, just doing all manners of evil and wickedness. So anyway, not to make this too long, because I'm almost at my destination. But so anything that we do, anything that we touch, if we are rooted in the correct manner in our birthright, which would be that relationship with the one true power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, cannot be broken, man. And that relationship, when you boil it all down, what does that relationship look like? It looks like following the laws, statutes, the commandments of the Holy Scriptures. That's our heritage. So you follow that, and then everything comes into place. Following that means striving toward the kingdom of heaven. So anyway, I'm at my destination. I'm going to give all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakakodash. Lord willing, this was edifying. Shalom.